thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to first of all give a massive special thank you to all those subscribers out there who have subscribed to me and who watch my videos and who support me, because I really appreciate it. A really big special thanks to Cheryl. Cheryl, you requested this video. You asked to find out what tools and what brushes to use to make your makeup like pitch perfect, if that could be like a thing. So that's what we're going to do today. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about eye makeup brushes and the brushes that I use and the ones I talk about in my videos to make it super clear for everybody. So Cheryl, this one's for you, girl. So any professional makeup artist will probably tell you that you really ought to invest in your tools and invest in your brushes, and it's so true. I have brushes that I have from when I first started makeup that I still use today and are still excellent. So, you know, invest in those tools, invest in your brushes, because it really, really helps the application of your makeup, makes your makeup look better on your skin. Your tools work for you, you know? So if you're gonna buy a cheap brush and also like a cheap product, you're better off just buying one really good brush. Forget the product, come back and get it at a later point, because if you have good tools, then you can make almost any product look good on you. You'll also hear a lot of people referring to brushes as either synthetic or natural, two completely different things. Obviously a synthetic brush is made up of man-made materials such as nylon or polyester. It's commonly used in a synthetic brush. Synthetic brushes are usually used as foundation brushes, so a classic foundation brush would most commonly be made out of synthetics. So it tends not to absorb as much liquid, and so hence that's the reason why they're used for it. On the other end of the scale, you'll have more natural fibres. Natural fibres tend to be made up of hair from goats, badgers, sables, another hair they use quite commonly, squirrel they've also used as well. It gives a natural hair, and natural hair is better for more powder-based products. So things like powders, eyeshadows, face brushes, they also tend to be a little bit more expensive as well. The question that was actually asked that inspired me to do this video is, what is a spoolie stroke spoonie? And the answer is, a spoolie is a disposable mascara wand, and it looks like this. Now, you would use this to either groom the brow with or actually apply mascara with. This one is from MAC, but you can get them in various different places, and it also kind of bends, the head bends in different directions depending on what you want. And essentially, it's just a mascara wand with no mascara on it. So that's a spoolie. So next we're going to talk about a brow groomer. A brow groomer comes like this and usually has like a comb on one side and a brush on the other. And again, also used for brow grooming, brow combing, brow stuff, brow cutting, brow extraordinaire. So another thing, but this one's called a brow groomer. So just so you know, that's what a brow groomer is. On to angle brushes. Generally you can do two things with angle brushes. You can either use it through the eyebrows, like this one, or you could use it for your eyeliner, like this one. The one for your eyebrows tends to be a little bit shorter, a little bit denser. Very, very good for picking up powder products and applying it through the eyebrows, and also gel products. This one is a little bit wider, not by much, and I just use this one generally for eyeliner, for liquid, for powder, for cream eyeliners. Really good for doing quite precision work, anything to do with lines. So those are your two angle brushes for that. Following on from this, we're going to be talking about a pencil brush. So a pencil brush looks like this, and it's kind of like a short, quite dense haired brush, which kind of is in the shape, really, it's like a tapered shape, but it's in the shape of like a felt tip pen, and so hence I think that's the reason why they call it a pencil brush. Very, very good for smudging eyeliners. If you're using a pencil, you want to smudge it, you want to soften the line slightly, this is what you'll use. So it's referred to as either a pencil brush or a smudging brush. So there's this. I've referred to this brush quite a few times as a packing flat brush. I love this brush. It's a natural head brush and it's quite densely packed in like a flat shape. Really, really good for picking up eyeshadow and applying it directly onto the eyelids. Very, very good. I have quite a few of these just because I have never enough time to clean all the ones that I want to use. And it also has two sides, which I find is really, really helpful, so I can do light on one side and dark on another. So that's what I would call a flat packing brush for eyeshadow. Next, onto my favourite brush of all time is a blending brush. A blending brush is slightly tapered, looks like so. This is like a medium size one. You can get larger ones, you can also get slightly smaller ones as well. Really, really good for doing kind of lots of crease work, smoky eyes. I just can't get through an eye makeup actually without a blending brush. And a blending brush typically should be natural haired, because it can therefore like move eyeshadows much better on the eye and anywhere else you're using it. In fact, I can probably do a lot of makeup with a blending brush. I should try that as a challenge actually. How much makeup can I do with a blending brush? I think I might give that a go. And lastly, this is my concealer brush. Concealer brushes tend to also be synthetic because of the fact that obviously concealers usually tend to be like a liquid or a cream, and therefore it's not going to absorb as much product as a natural fibered hair brush would do. This one is by Laura Mercier. It's actually one of my favorite concealer brushes. I think I've had this brush, I mean, yeah, fair enough, the paint's kind of like slightly chipping away at the back, but I have had this brush this is actually one of the very first ones I bought, so I'd probably say anywhere about 15 or 16 years ago I've had this brush, and fantastic. Love this brush, one of my favourite concealer brushes. Thank you, Laura Mercier. So that was my little rundown on eye makeup brushes. I'm going to do another one on face brushes, or hopefully we'll try and come up with that next week. Any questions, please let me know. I love seeing your comments below. It really brightens my day. Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye.